All right, folks, welcome back for another episode. Today, we tap into the heart of real hip hop culture. We are spotlighting the first collaborative release from Tre-Dot and DJ Kawan, their debut deluxe EP, Vinyl Tears, released through Mad Good Records. They've got 5 tracks on side A and then instrumentals on the other side, and then a sampler to wrap that all up. This project is a soulful reconnection with the roots, built entirely from authentic vinyl pulls, preserving the texture, warmth, and imperfections that shape the sound of hip hop from the start. It's raw, intentional, and allows for storytelling to take center stage. My guest today has carved out his lane with solo work that emphasizes introspection and sharp lyricism. But today we talk about his collaborative project, Vinyl Tears, that he just completed with DJ Kawan. Tre-Dot, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, man. I had to give myself a little light, man.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
congratulations on your recent release. What a nice project.
Appreciate it. Listen, man. It was fun, man. It actually happened by accident. I met Kawan because he played some of my other stuff on his mix show. God just has a dope personality, man. We connected because he's also from Queens.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's right. Originally, I know he lives out in Texas now, but yeah, but what a great dude, man. Yeah,
glad to
and
do it, man.
yourself too. You got a nice solo catalog, man. I went through the page over the last week and some change, and
Appreciate that.
just
Appreciate that.
really enjoy your music. But I
Yeah.
guess real quick, the way I usually start these things, I'd love to take it back. Can you talk to me real quick? Tell me where you were born, where you grew up, and where you hang your hat these days.
Southside Jamaica, Queens. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Born and raised. My parents are from the South, but born and raised South Jamaica, Queens. Hip hop was just part of growing up. Hip hop and hoops. Went to high school where there's a whole lot of dope MCs. When I was young, I was
Yeah.
always nervous rhyming, man, because there was so many dope MCs. I used to play ball mostly.
Okay.
Seeing Rakim perform at a young age, and back when they used to have the shows at the park, the block parties, hip hop was everywhere, man. Now everything is commercialized, but back then it really
Yeah.
was the culture, man. So that was a part of my defining moments in development. And I really didn't really catch my wave as an MC really until my elderly age, man. I've been rhyming forever, man, but I think I
Yeah.
really just found my stride. If you went to my Bandcamp page, all those EPs I did in 2025.
It's
Yeah, so
like,
that was just a year. I just lost my mind. I've just been recording, and I've been meeting great people like Kawan. And
yeah.
if you send me a beat pack, we're gonna get an EP done.
Ah, I love it, man. And I noticed that it says that you're in North Carolina now. So is that correct? Did you?
Yeah, I'm in
Okay.
Durham, North Carolina right now. Yeah, I've been here
Okay.
for the last 12, 13 years. I went to college here as well, finished high school here. So
Got it.
I lived in Maryland, DC area for about 7 years. I worked in Pennsylvania for a couple years.
Okay.
Um, we moved out to California in the next couple years.
Ah, so that is it a little bit in terms of when I was listening to your music, I said, man, he got really like a New York flavor to the way he raps. Not typical North Carolina style rap that I also even enjoy, but that explains it. I didn't realize you were from New York. I thought you were just a native of North Carolina, so I thought that was interesting. But now it makes sense. So
Yeah, Southside Queens, man.
yeah. Yeah,
With Fred Joe Star and with Man Sticky, man. Great barbers.
that is
I remember
crazy.
seeing LL Cool J when he yeah, that the history of the culture. Like a lot of young people now that enter hip hop, they really can't give you stories about the culture. Like in the
Yeah.
'90s, every record I could give you a story attached to each. That's the culture I know. That inspires me to write. I want you to hear music that kind of makes you feel some kind of vibe, whether it's pain, whether it's joy, or whether it's just a vibe.
Yeah, and you made a great point in another interview or another podcast session. You just mentioned that at that time, it was really about creating, and it wasn't really the creative marketing aspect that we see now. Everybody trying to design their popularity off a number of followers. And I thought about that. I was
Yeah,
like, dude, he is right, man. It was just like people trying to come up with the like most unique stuff, right? Like we saw like in the 90s, it was like, when Bone Thugs came out, they did their thing, they were original. But I just love that point. You mentioned that it was creativity back then that was kind of driving force. Can you expand on that at all? Do you feel the same way?
well, I'll never not feel that way. I mean, that's what inspires me to write. I don't
Yeah.
write songs thinking of trying to make a radio record because I'm not going to get to the radio. We already know how that situation is. I
Uh-huh.
don't make records to try to reach my demographic either. I just know there's certain things in life I've
Hmm.
gone through that are beat inspires me to write about that. I'm not the only one who went through it. Like I have records speaking on being in love, falling in love, speaking on being confused about being in love. I have
Yeah.
records about the last days of my father before he passed. I'm not the only person to go through any of those things. But
Yeah.
I grew up where hip hop did that for us.
Yeah.
You know, any part of life you'll hear about in hip hop. It wasn't even a party record will have lyrics within there speaking about things. You know, even though we were in the streets doing some of the craziest shit in the world, the music was the escape from that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of the music that's marketed on a larger scale isn't an escape from these painful realities. It's basically, in some ways, romanticizing, you know what I'm saying, some of these uncomfortable realities, which is a painful situation, especially when we have a lot of these youth that are raising themselves. We don't have that structure that's actually giving them that guidance. So hip hop has always been that guiding force, that driving force to upbringing for me. So now I look at it the same way. I want you to hear my record and at least have something that can touch you, you know, when
Yeah,
you
I
listen.
agree. And that's certainly how I felt when I was going through Vinyl Tears, and we'll talk about it a little bit as we get into the album. But what inspired you to actually pick up the pencil or start typing raps, at such a late age? I've been a fan too as well, but that's a big transition from fan to MC.
Well, one, I don't think none of them are better than me. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of being in the right situation to
Yeah.
put out the music you want to put out. Like I've been doing it off and on, and then I took a break because, the main person I was with, our sound wasn't really elevating, and then I was having issues in life as well, and I
Okay.
wasn't inspired. And then, he's also a friend of mine, so we got back together, man. We got our sound together. I did a hip hop soul project with my brother Elias Soul, and
Okay.
that jumped it off for 2025. From there on, we were just running, and I met, like I said, Kwan because I was on his radio show, and he
Yeah.
interviewed his show, and he sent me a beat, and I did the song "Footprints in the Sand."
Ooh,
That
that set it off.
but he also had the same situation when his father went through his transition. So we
Yeah.
connected on that part. And even a picture of a room where my father slept in, his father had a similar room because he showed me the picture. So we connected from that point on. And after doing Footprints in the Sand, I don't know who brought it up first, but we agreed on doing an EP.
Yeah.
He sent me a pack of beats, man, and that's what happened, man. All that happened within a few months.
That's crazy. Yeah, and so I
Mad
was
Good
gonna
Records,
ask.
Mad Good Records in. I didn't know anything about Mad Good Records. Like that was all new to me. I didn't know cassettes even had a place.
Yeah,
So they brought up the deluxe cassettes, and I was like, fine, I'm cool with it. Let's see how it goes. I haven't really checked to see, how the sales parts and the numbers or whatever. But critically acclaimed, it's been doing good. The reviews have been good. A lot of overseas reviews have been good. It's been getting some spins on a lot of mixed shows. So I didn't know what to expect, man. I just gave a piece of me on that project, and that's what Vinyl Tears is about, man. The old school vinyl. When you hit that needle, you
yeah,
get that, get that vibe. That's what it was about.
yeah. I love it. That snap, crackle, pop, indeed. And I didn't realize that "Footprints in the Sand" was the song that set it off, and it is the first song on the album.
Yeah,
And I
that's the
was
first
like,
time we
man,
did
that's
together.
a heavy song, right? And some of the pictures that were associated with it, I thought it was a tribute in terms of like just kind of shouting your father out and talking about that the days are getting shorter and you're loving them all. Just really emotional, right? Like hard
The
not
video
to like.
well, I don't know if you saw it. There's a YouTube short. It's like a minute and a half video version of that record that's on YouTube. It's a
Yeah.
AI with me and my father.
Yeah, it's the one where you're holding his hand in the
Yeah,
hospital bed, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, he ain't trying to cry when I live. Well, it was very, yeah, it was like very,
You know
very.
what's funny? What's funny? I say this to people. If you haven't been through it, maybe you'll understand, or maybe you will. When he passed away, I didn't cry at all because I cried for the whole last year of his life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when he left, I didn't have any more tears. And writing those records were also part of my tears.
Yeah.
So, I still, of course, I miss my father and everything, but it's not
Right.
like a tear. It's more of the appreciation of the documented memories and just
No.
wish to have more of those. That's why I always say to people, document your memories. And friends of mine get tired of hearing me say that, but when things are gone, they're gone. Like even with hip hop on another level, man, I put out so many projects because one, because I can, and because two, one day I can't. And when I get to the point where I can't, I'm not gonna look back and say, I wish I'd have did more. So if I meet a producer like Kawan that wants to rock with me and send me a beat pack, man, I'll get an EP back to him. We're gonna see what it does.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, I can say that with my younger sister when she passed, and it was more just like, yeah, at the end, glad that she wasn't suffering anymore. And
Yeah,
so,
it becomes
yeah,
too much, man.
and
It
it
becomes
was a
too much.
long ride for sure.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah, man. You can't function because that you love, regardless how old they are. You have them being this strong person.
that's right.
That's not that person anymore.
Right.
And deep down inside, they don't want to be here like that.
Oh, 100%. So,
Yeah, and it's like
that
you don't want them gone, but it's selfish for you to want them to continue living like that.
correct.
You
Yeah,
know?
you're absolutely right. And so I completely understand. And so, yeah, you're just your track. I'm sorry, your delivery was very and just it told of a story of just a beautiful relationship between you and your father, and just
Yeah.
yeah, the hook was awesome, man. Pops can't even hear. I'm tight in my arms. These days are getting shorter, and I'm loving them all.
True
Selfish is
story
as
though. Oh,
selfish
that's
it
true story.
does. See, the
Yeah.
storm is even deeper than the rain when it floods, and so that gets after exactly what you said, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man. But think
oh,
it's funny though. Kwan had no idea of my lyrical direction with anything.
ah,
None. Footprints in the sand, he had no idea what it was until I sent it to him.
oh, got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had no
Yeah.
idea where you were going to take
Nah. Last breath, snap,
it.
crackle, pop, none of that. He knew nothing because I didn't tell him
It's a
what
good
none of my
surprise.
problems. I just took it and sent it to him.
Yeah, that's got to be a good surprise though for the producer, man. As many beats as he pops out, yeah, just when it comes back in its final art form. So that was great. Great track, great way to open the album. Vinyl tears, just a lot of emotion on that. So, how long did it take you to write that hook? That hook was really dope.
I never take more than 10 minutes to write a song, to be honest with you. I
Oh
really
man, dude, I wish I had that.
and I say this, and that's not being cocky or arrogant. I tell people a reason why it only takes me that time.
Okay.
All my music are expressions from myself. I'm not trying to come up with a key
Mm,
study or I'm not trying to come up with a hip hop quotable. Most of my stuff, I'm giving you a storyline.
good point.
Even Snap Pop, I'm talking about the feeling of a vinyl
Yeah,
needle hit.
that's right. Yeah.
So I don't have to try to find a key word. Everything just flows with me. You know what I mean? If I'm talking about a female, I'm actually talking about something that flows. And if a track doesn't put me in the mood to write it, the longest I take writing a song, I say it ever took me about an hour and a half. The longest.
Okay.
I usually like the hook first.
Yeah.
And
No.
the hook puts me there. And the hook actually just came from leaving my father. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him. I don't even know if he's hearing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to him. Selfish is as selfish it does. A lot of people in these situations are selfish. They don't go visit the elderly. They don't do for the elderly. And that's where it all came from.
Yeah.
I mean, the storm is always deeper. So all that's where it came from. It's times with my father. And when you rhyming, that's natural and pure to yourself. If it's meant to be, if your gift is placed to provide that to people as far as an expression, it shouldn't take you long to write.
Yeah, that's a great point. And did you let the beat drive the topic, or did you in your head say, "Hey, I want to write about my father, and I'm just looking for the right beat"? What drove the idea to Footprints in the Sand?
Well, the beat drives the topic. Like I don't write anymore as far as just writing just to be writing. I did when I was younger. I'm at a point now when I find a beat that really moves me, I'll
Yeah.
just write to that. Matter of fact, I did some lyrics for Quran today for his compilation he's putting out. Like I wrote
Yeah.
that this morning. I went and recorded it right after.
Oh man, you finished it already. I'm still working on mine. Yeah.
I don't take long to write. Reason why I don't, I really can't give a reason. Right now it's just flowing for me. But I feel as if you send me a pack, you have faith that we're gonna make a good project.
Yeah.
So I look at it as that. I respect the time you put into making that beat. So I
Sure.
try to take the time to give you something quality with that. And if I can't, it's rare that I get a beat that I really can't make work for you. Like one
Yeah.
time I had to talk a while. I can't get the one. I'd rather give something else. And we switched the beat up and did what we had to do. But I go by the beat. I go by
Love
the
it.
beat. Because I
Well,
always got concepts in my head. And eventually the beat will come and I'm like, okay, let's do this.
yeah. Then it kind of resurfaces.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly. Reservices. Yeah.
Yeah, well, moving to track two, Warriors. That beat was bananas. That little warrior chant with the maracas just kind of gave that vibe of a warrior chant and the lady.
That's what I felt when I got the beat. Like we
Yeah,
didn't plan. When I got the beat, that's all I thought. I said I gotta give some kind of feel to it. I couldn't think of what I really wanted to do. But then the hook came in my mind when I was driving. I write most of my hooks when I'm driving. So I
Ah,
was driving, and when I heard the beat, I was just thinking, warrior, soldier,
yeah,
that.
told you, yeah.
Yeah, we keep it simple. Don't have to have a lot of words. A lot of time, less is more.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's a great point. And I'm a big fan of Texas rap in the sense of Ghetto Boys with like Bushwick Bill and the crew. I got this Minds Playing Tricks on Me, Ghetto Boys feel when I was listening to this track. And then even like the lyrics, pinpoint delivery, cold in this execution, flex intentional, high res resolution, megapixels. It just gave me that Halloween vibe with Ghetto Boys.
I don't know what I was talking about that day, man. I was just thinking about some crazy shit.
Man, I loved it. Clenched my fist and seen the devil appear. That was
I thought about a warrior with a bunch of demons running behind him, and you just
a so yeah, I love the thematic tracks and it just look again as you mentioned, once you hear that beat, you can't help not think about warriors. But yeah,
yeah.
no, that's great. Yeah, yeah. So did you want to add more in terms of like how that song came to life?
Funny you
Oh,
said the Ghetto Boys, and Scarface is really like one of my favorites. Like,
okay.
period, man. Because I just love the way he just always tells a story, and it's hard in hip hop to be an MC that always tells a story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's really
Yeah.
tough to do that and execute. With Warrior, like I said, there wasn't really a lot of thought into it. It's just the beat took me somewhere. It took me a while to write it,
Yeah.
but once I got to it, you know, we got to it, man. Because the beat, I had to figure out what I wanted to do with it. You know what I mean? Like some MCs, I know they get a beat, they just start rapping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I don't really do that. I'm trying to put some kind of theme around it because my goal, especially now, is when you listen to a project, I want every project to be independent of itself because none of my projects are the same. You know what I mean? From Blood, Sweat, and Tears to The Experience to Love Makes a Difference, all of them are different. Soul Train is a hip hop soul record, so all of them are different and they're all independent of themselves. And I always wanted it to be that way because MCs, man, you so many ways to express yourself, and we go through so many things, and there's so many ways to deal with it. Like with Kawan, I can be a different person than I
Right.
am with my brother Ski Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
My man in New York, DJ Tech One, we're gonna do another EP. I did the experience with him. I mean, that's a different vibe as well. With him, I could be more just boom bap spitting. With Kawan, a lot of his beats are so abstract and out there, like you gotta respect it to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the people, and I could be overthinking this, you can tell me if I am. The people that like Kawan's production are the people that want to hear introspective lyrics. That's how I feel. The people that hear just the straight boom bap, they just want you rapping. They don't want to hear nothing else on that. You know what I'm saying? So everything has its purpose. That's to be a hip hop. All of that, all
Yeah.
encompassing is hip hop. So if we're listening to hip hop for an hour, we hear a bit of everything within
Yeah.
the,
True.
and it's all still hip hop though.
Yeah. Yeah, I,
That
I I don't think you're overthinking it at all. I think Kawan's beats do that. You definitely draw like you mentioned, introspective lyrics.
yeah, you
It's
can't just
really
get on a Kawan beat with a 16.
no,
It's
no,
gonna
no, it's soulful. Like I've heard when he does that, well, he can do that kind of music, but you're right, like naturally makes you
he doesn't
wanna
give it to me though.
yeah, but his music like it makes
So
you
I've heard some just hardcore bap shit from him, but he doesn't give me though.
Yeah, no, but man, I think you would murk those beats too, man. But yeah, no, I agree. Stuff that I got from too, like I just want to come correct and come with something proper. So, no, I don't think you're overthinking it at all, man. So that's great. But yeah, what a great track, man. Track two, Warrior was dope. And then you mentioned earlier that hey, I don't have to come up with like topics and stuff because it drives and it already exists. So track snack crap crackle pop. That was great. Just a monologue in the beginning. This ain't about chasing the charts. It's about finding peace, about finding rhythm in the pain, the melody, and the loss. Man, it was just like I was like, yeah, dude, yeah, this is the way to write music. And so, what inspired you to write Snap Crackle Pop?
Well, I got friends wanting me because I like intros.
Oh, I like them, man. Yes, it's a
It's
state.
not because I don't like them. It's just your friends. They
Yeah,
always find talk shit about you.
you're right, right.
But a lot of people do intros. I like intros to come
Yeah,
into it. But Snap Crackle Pop really it wasn't no more than the beat is weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a very strange beat, and
yeah,
that's what I thought of. The record, I think in the beginning of it, you hear a little pop, and I was just trying to think of how to incorporate that, within the bars where it could be a good visual as well.
sure.
The visual I put together had the turntable with the Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
And when you put the emotion to it, the Rice Krispie bottle is shaking, the snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean, that's kind of how to put it together. Didn't have to think too much of the lyrics, just thinking about just, putting a needle to the record and just disappearing within the snap, crackle, pop of the record. Just,
Yeah.
just, just, just that vibe would get a new record, and just the feel.
Yeah, you just get kind of hypnotized. I think you covered that really well in your second verse. You mentioned, are you right? We bleed the same drum, vinyl tears come when the needle proceeds, we all become one. I feel like that's that entry into just the record itself and on the run, clarity to hunt, list is never done. Man, that's great, man. Just yeah, like you said on the hook, the feeling when it's all hip hop. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's all hip hop, man. I can talk hip hop all day with
Yeah.
fans of hip hop. Some of this newer stuff, knock it, is just not for me. It
Right.
has no soul. It's not really energy driven, and it's hard to even have conversations about it or even talk about what's going on lyrically or production wise. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it has a short shelf life, but it still is a part of the culture, whether we like it or not. So I don't really badmouth it. I just say it's not for me. It's not.
No, I agree with you that, yeah, I mean, yeah, just hip hop will continue to evolve. And yeah, I'm saying with you, man, certain stuff I like and some stuff yeah, just I'm not listening to. But,
Well, to speak on that though, the thing about it is, just even like shows like your show. Let's say like this:
okay,
if we don't do things to represent the culture, how can the culture breathe?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that complain about the culture don't contribute to the culture. And
Mm,
contribution could be a simple thing as sharing a post, sharing a video, sharing,
true.
we're in a world of likes, shares, and comments. You
Yeah.
know, out of my two Facebook pages, you're looking at over 10,000 friends.
Yeah. That's a good
I
point.
might, I might, I might have a post people like it.
Yeah.
I'm saying so. Not saying you have to like me, but somebody you complaining about a culture and what's not there. You complain about what people don't do anymore. But when you run across a person that is doing something positive, what do you do to contribute to keeping that breathing?
I agree with you, man. Like, also, I hate it when it's convenient for them too, right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
that doesn't even count to me. It's just,
yeah.
honestly, as an artist, new people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love meeting new people. I love meeting a DJ that I've never heard of. I love
Yeah.
meeting a person like you that I've never seen before. And
Yeah.
talking to you, I can tell you actually listen to it.
Yeah.
Because some people interview you and man, this guy ain't listening to my shit.
Yeah, yeah, he just wants the interview, right? Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's cool. I honestly, and this is just me though, I'd rather somebody tell me I didn't hear the album, but I read some press or I saw the press kit or I
Yeah.
seen the bio. I was interested in talking to you. I can take that too.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just,
No, that's a
you
fair point.
know what I'm saying? We could have a better interview if I know you didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Now, if you did listen to it, we can actually have a great conversation
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
because now I'm fully engaged because I know you give a fuck.
Yeah. True.
That makes it better. If I halfway know you care, then it's like I don't know where the conversations are coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're great at what you do, and I have interviewed with some people that I know didn't listen to the music, but they were great conversationalists.
Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Some people just got the skills like that. Yeah.
Some people just don't. And you can know within the first 5 minutes of an interview what kind of conversation you're gonna have.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, you're absolutely right. And so, yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna do these, I want to make sure that I want you to know I love the album. So,
But we need that stuff in the culture though. We need these conversations, we need this dialogue. We
yeah.
need we need clips from the interviews, we need the posts, we need the stories, we need the shares,
Okay.
we need all of that stuff, man. That's how you keep the culture alive. Rap music is always gonna live, but we have to do what we gotta do to keep the culture alive. That's why I really want to do a catalog in 2025. It's
Yeah.
5 it's supposed to be six, but I took a break at the end of the year. The six EP is almost done, but that'll be for 2026. Because I wanted to have a catalog so when you do find out about Tre-Dot and you go to my Bandcamp, you
Yeah.
see the catalog of songs, you see the
Yeah.
catalog of EPs, then you see the work. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
Instead of sitting around and waiting to do the album and making release dates. Man, man, if I get a beat pack, I just do an EP, man, and put it out there. I predicted 5 years ago that one day this was going to be an EP driven force,
Yeah.
and nobody would believe it. They want to keep doing these 15 song albums and everything. I said, people's attention spans are short.
That's
All my None of my
correct.
EPs are more than 20 minutes. None of them are more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you'll listen to my whole joint. The worst thing you can do when you listen to my EP is say you want more.
Yeah. That's true.
Say to me. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not mad at that. I'm not for everybody. But the
Yeah.
worst thing you can say to me is you want more. And that's good.
Yeah.
And I got other EPs. I don't want to give you 15 songs so you tired of me by the time you get to record
Yeah.
six.
So I didn't subscribe to that. Like I am a believer now. I agree with you in terms of like EPs are the way to go because I was like that before. Like I want to drop 12 songs. And then but right as the attention span, like even the songs are shorter now, right? Like back in the day, we had
Yeah.
3 4 minute songs. And I noticed a lot of
5 minute
people
track.
starting the time. Yeah, yeah, 2 minute tracks and right. And I added to that a little too as well. And I agree with you now. Like, yeah, EPs are the way to go, man, in the sense that it's enough the attention span for somebody that's always doing something, working, the working man who will probably listen to the more introspective type of raps, doesn't have that time sometimes to go through an hour long project. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you noticed. No, I don't ever do more than
No, yeah, I know. I noticed that. I noticed that. Yeah, I think that's. I think that's the money. That's the money structure, though, right? Like at
the
least.
third verse always gets cut on a mixed show anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly,
I'm gonna be
exactly.
cool.
Yeah,
They don't
and
bump
mix
it up.
up. It's just a verse and the hook, right? So if it gets put into
Yeah.
a medley, yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, no, that was a lot of good stuff. I had one question I wanted to ask you, I forgot, but yeah, hey man, great pop.
You don't have nothing written down.
I do have it, but I had this
I
question.
was saying, if you're just talking off the head, man, you're good.
I tried
I mean,
to.
you're saying a lot of information back to me. That's impressive, man.
Yeah, yeah. I have most of it in my head. I just have like little bullets. So I go and
Okay, that's
yeah,
impressive.
design these interviews. But I usually draw like questions for the extra things that you had mentioned. And I remember my question now was that your catalog, right? And so you've got a nice 2025 spread. And I know it goes to a little bit into 24, but what I was really impressed about is the art on the Bandcamp page. I don't know if it's AI generated or somebody, you got a graphic artist that does it, but where did you get all that done? I love the art that you attach to the Bandcamp page.
Well, I have a artist out in Russia that actually does all my artwork.
Hmm.
Then I started messing around with the AI apps to
Okay.
keep from asking them to do stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And it's a combination of both.
Yeah. I like it.
Combination
I
of
like it a
both.
lot. Okay.
Combination of, I'm kind of big on album covers.
I think it's
I'm big.
important. That's why I like having physical product. Because the experience of like opening the cover, just looking at it. Now I'm older. I'm like thinking like, why did they choose that as a cover? And
Well, physical product, I'm basically getting back into that with
yeah,
Quan and them. Like I have some promo CDs on some of my stuff.
yeah,
But like I said, I know about the cassettes being even a
yeah,
option. Well, I know vinyl is on the uprise. Vinyl can get kind of expensive sometimes.
yeah,
That's the only thing that's a problem when you're older doing this
yep,
music. You have to be, financially sensible.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
You got kids. Sometimes you got college with the kids. Sometimes you might have college for yourself.
Hmm.
You got real life stuff. Property taxes. You got home renovations. You
Property.
all kind of stuff. And it's like
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to have 100 pieces of vinyl right now. I don't.
yeah.
I don't know if I pay for that.
Yeah, matter of fact, I got to do property taxes after this. So good point.
Like it's always something. But the internet gives us a platform, to really keep the culture alive and keep our expressions moving. And like meeting people like Quan, even like meeting you, man, it makes me feel like, I still want to continue doing this. Because, you get a certain age,
Yeah,
you say to yourself, this is my last project.
yeah,
I'm gonna stop next year.
yeah, 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 yeah. Doesn't you sound like?
I'm gonna stop next year. But 2025 has actually been the best year I've ever had doing
Okay.
music, ever in my life.
Oh,
You
that's
know what I mean?
amazing.
Like
And
I
I
can't
only
even keep up
anticipate.
with the spins.
Yeah, 26, man. I think it's gonna
It's
be.
been
Hey, who's mixing your stuff?
well 26. My partner Ski Sharp. I mean, my main producer. I
Okay.
go with him all the time. I did even the stuff with Kawan. Kawan got a guy he works with, but I have a guy that does all my stuff. He's
Okay.
great. And
Yeah. I mean,
I
just
have
the
him.
volume of stuff, because that takes time too. If you were doing that too and putting all that music out at the same time, I'd be like, man, surprised, impressive.
Well,
Um,
part of me being able to still do music is because the guy that does my mixing is my partner. That's like a brother to me.
yeah,
That is very very pricey.
yeah, that's great.
There's no way I could have put out 5 EPs if I was just out here having to outservice everything.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Even with production, I mean, stuff just it can get out of hand. So
Yeah,
I do understand don't have the volume. But I am disappointed in how many people have just stopped putting out music altogether. A lot of quality artists that just got discouraged and
Yeah.
stopped doing it. A lot of quality producers that got discouraged and
Mm.
stopped. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody wants to get paid. I'm at a point, man. As long as I break even doing this
Yeah.
shit, I'm good.
Yeah. Great. Well said.
As I
Well,
break even. It's like hooping, man. You don't really want to stop hooping, but sometimes you got to stop hooping because your body won't let you. So as
yeah.
long as I'm capable of doing a good product, man, I want to continue to do so.
I like that. Hey, track four, Vinyl Tears. Man, Kawan was really cooking on that track too, man. That sample, and I really like Kawan's style in the sense that I always tell him every interview that his drums, way he just puts drums together, man. I really love it, man. And it's the self-titled track, right, that you guys use for the album name, but Crate Digger Dreams, Dusty Sleeves, Golden Era Bars, Permanent Crease. Ah, man. Yeah, chorus is echoed as vinyls revolve. The pain in every stretch, as the legacy calls, every pop, every hiss, as our memory ghost. And I was just as a guy who collects, enjoys just finding samples. That was great, man. I was really quite hypnotized with those lyrics. They're dope.
Appreciate you, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
But that track was definitely another one that was just different, man. A
yeah,
lot of his tracks, if you play them around engineers, a lot of times when they first hear them, they'll just be confused by it. And then when you put some lyrics to it and you put it together, it's almost like bringing ingredients to a person's house and you're vegan and you're bringing all of this. And,
uh,
you got the oyster mushrooms and all this stuff, and they're looking at you like, what the hell is this? Then you put it all together, and they, first of all, got to relax and just absorb what's coming. It's like, oh, damn, this is dope. A lot of his
mm,
beats are like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really a connoisseur of production, you're not going to understand it at first. And then when you put it together and cook it all up and finish it. Because I know my engineer, when he first reviewed the beats, it was kind of confused, like, what are you going to really do with this? You
mm,
know? Then we get it done. Then he's like, "Oh, I see, I get it," and then he's into it because he has to be into it in order to mix it to have it to where it gets to you when it's a quality sound. Like I don't
mm.
work with people that don't like what I do. If you have to force yourself to work with me, I don't want to do it.
Oh, absolutely, man.
You're
Yeah,
not going to get the quality that I really want to have to the people. That's still my brand.
yeah,
I
yeah,
still want to give you a quality product. Whether you like it or not, I can't control, but I can control the quality I present myself.
yeah. Hey, that's great. Yeah, and so yeah, you're right. That was quite a unique beat too, and I thought you guys ended the album out really nicely with Last Breath. That was probably my favorite beat, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I loved the Selective project, but really deep song. I can't rest until I see him take their last breath. Hold his hand now. Now it's frozen where he gave me a pound. Just very, again, graphic, again, reminiscent of the Ghetto Boys type of rap. Just really good
Yeah,
storytelling.
I never thought of
So,
it. Not to say that I really I think I get it. I just didn't think of that. I get that. That's what's up. Like I said,
yeah,
Scarface, but I really didn't think of that till you
I
said that.
think it's
It
great. I
does
think
have,
really good at that. Even
it
like
does
your
have a
stuff.
ghetto voice. It does have a ghetto voice feel. It does.
Yeah, and even like your other stuff too. And I think in general, I just find you to be a really good storyteller. And maybe that's life experience, an older MC. And I just, that's the stuff I like. That's the stuff I listen to. The 90s hip hop was very much like that with Nas, Mobb Deep, and just very, very graphic and, just gives you that. Yeah, man.
I think you know what I think it is, man. To be honest with you, I think it's just not giving a fuck though.
Why'd you say that?
Well, a lot of times when you rap, you know, you feel like as an MC you're supposed to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of how I used to rap when I was younger, it's like you feel like you have to rap to a certain kind of production. Then being from New York, you feel you got to be a certain kind of way.
Yeah,
Even though you have your own creative element, you just feel like certain things you're not going to talk about because nobody wants to hear that, right?
yeah.
And a lot of things I rapped about in 2025, I probably wouldn't have rapped about 10 years ago.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
Like
things
footprints in the sand.
I wouldn't have done Last Breath. I wouldn't have done
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't have done anything personal about meeting a woman and being in love or
Yeah.
confused about being in love. I wouldn't have done none of that shit. The hip hop soul project I did, I wouldn't have did none.
Yeah. Love makes a difference for sure,
Yeah,
right?
love, definitely wouldn't have did the love project.
Right. Right. I feel you on that.
I just really wouldn't. But getting to a point of just not giving a fuck and realizing you have a gift that's independent of everybody else.
Mm.
Doesn't make you better,
Yeah.
worse or whatever. It's not even. I don't even care about that shit.
Yeah.
But we all have a gift that makes us us.
Yeah.
That's something I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can rap about certain topics that other people don't, and it's natural for me. So why wouldn't
Yeah.
I do that?
No,
That's it's more attributed to just not giving a f anymore. This is me.
yeah.
This is good for people. You know what I'm saying? If they appreciate it for what it is, wonderful. If they don't, I'm still gonna stand on business. You know?
Yeah.
It is.
Absolutely. No, that's great. And so also too, do you still see yourself hardcore New York in terms of the just in terms of like associating your identity with, or have you kind of like kind of accepted the North Carolina feel, or do you feel like you're just a mix because you live all around the world, and or do you still associate with New York a lot?
I don't know. As an artist, sometimes I feel like an outlier, man, because the
Yeah.
people I stay constantly in contact with is just from all over the place. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but from New York now, I've reconnected with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't consider it nothing, man. When people ask me, I'll just tell them, "Yo, I'm born and raised in New York City, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my roots."
Yeah.
But hip hop is so major, overseas. I think gives you more love when you really for the culture because they're really more so consistently for the culture out there.
Yeah.
That's really a tough question for me to answer because I don't have one. I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
I think at my age, I don't think you represent nothing but culture.
Yeah.
My answer. That's what I associate myself with the culture.
Yeah. You're right. Such a global thing now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, because I moved away from initially at 14, 15, for all the time, but as far as permanent residency was then. I mean, I still claim it because that's my home. That's where I love to be. I'm gonna
yeah.
shoot a video there probably either this month or next month.
Yeah.
I want to shoot at least one more video in my while I still got friends there.
Yeah.
And said they're gonna show up. We're gonna see. You see how many of my New York people come show up because I've met a lot of people in this one year that think like we think. They just really love the culture.
Yeah.
They got families and kids. Some have wives, but we still love this culture, and that's fine. We got to be in a situation where that's okay. Like it's
Yeah.
funny. This is the only culture where people say what you're too old to do.
Oh, I know.
My response is pick an
Ah,
EP and play it. And how old do I sound?
that's it. Timeless music.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It just you're worried about the wrong thing. I
Yeah.
mean, I started getting gray at like 32,
Okay.
and everybody was beard back then, man. And in my 40s, I was like, what am I dying it for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then as I got older, I just started letting it grow out. Now, that's my calling card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I'm not
you're
the same when I walk in the room.
yeah, is well taken, right? And I wonder why, I used to when people say that because in other music genres like rock, jazz, I mean, the older you get, prestigious you get too, right? There's a certain
Yeah, but how many of them change their content when they get older?
no, I guess like rock and jazz, not really, but
I
but
mean, hip hop, they get older and they get stupid. You're not in the no more. You're not looking
yeah,
for bitches. You got all these experiences that you refuse to share.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Scarface stopped making music because he didn't like how the money structure was.
yeah.
The music he made when he was older was Scarface experiences. He never
Uh,
changed. To keep bigging him up like he the only one to do it. Nas as well.
yeah, yeah. No, that's
Jay-Z never tried to change for anybody.
why I like
But
it
if
though.
you're older,
Yeah,
don't mean you have to try to be them.
yeah,
That's what killed our part of the culture.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what got them calling us old motherfuckers. You trying to be like them. You trying to dress like them.
yeah. Yep, yep.
You still wearing layers of clothes with jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Still looking grimy. I mean, yo, you older now. That's why I respect people like Method Man. And when he steps in the booth, he's still fire.
Yeah, Ice
A
Cube.
Redman that can give an album, Redman is still being Redman.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
No representations of that, more so than without naming nobody, is trying to appeal to the young MC. Now,
Yeah,
if the young MCs and the younger generation gravitate towards a particular record or project, wonderful. It's no different from sometimes a young MC will drop something that we might enjoy,
yeah,
but they still gave a piece of them. They're not going to be us. Why would we try to be them?
yeah.
I shouldn't
100.
have the same record as a 20-year-old MC.
No, no way. Yeah, yeah,
I watched my father die. I have a son that's 31. My mother's living, she's 89, turns 90 this year. I've been through a lot of experiences. You know what I'm saying? I've done street shit. I've overcame that. Also got a college degree. Why put that in my music? It's wrong because I got a college degree.
No, not
You know
at
what I'm saying?
all.
I went to school when I was in elementary school, but I did a bit as well. All of that shit is part of a life and part of a story that made me I am now, where I can look back on a lot of that stuff and know the foolishness in it.
Absolutely.
That should be expressed within the music.
Yeah.
I saw KRS-One speak when I was in college, and one thing he said always sticks with me, and I say this in almost every interview. KRS-One said, "Music should create mood and emotion.
Yeah.
That's all I care about when I write. That's
That's
it.
right.
That's what
Yeah.
it does. MC does it differently, but that's the beauty of it. Beauty of it.
Well said, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I think that's a great way to wrap up. Yeah, you see that throughout the entire project was draw emotion from the start with footprints in the sand to the final song, breath. I think mission accomplished. So well done between you and
Juan
Chris.
put that order together, though. By the way, that was Juan's idea to put it in order.
Oh, was it? I think it worked great. Yeah. Yeah.
I I asked them to do it because I really was confused and put it in, and
Yeah.
that's a very underrated movement.
That's
Like the
very.
order of your album, like makes such a big difference. And he has, he's a DJ as well. I was like, bro, I need to sequence this thing together, man. I really didn't know how to start it, how to end it.
Yeah.
Last breath to end it, I thought was powerful.
Yeah, that's certainly important the way you ordered the song. So well done then, track order. Yeah, and so I mean you come from knowing that you were from originally from New York, but North Carolina's got a an amazing roster of MCs too. Yeah, I love Little Brother from G Yamazawa, PD Pablo from back in the day, J. Cole represents, and so yeah, it's yeah you have joined that roster too.
Little brother doesn't get I don't think they get the accolades from North Carolina like they should.
Yeah, great man.
And I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? To me it's criminal because now that little brother run is over. Now,
Yeah.
when they came back and did a concert last year, it did
Mm.
sell out. It sell out. The people did come out,
Oh,
but
great.
you hear people outside of people really in tune with the culture, speak about hip hop in North Carolina. A lot of people don't even mention P.D. Pablo.
Yeah, but his contributions were phenomenal, even like
But
breaking through the
this
commercial
is the
scene.
problem with hip hop. A lot of times you don't get at home.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
then when
That
you
is
pass
true.
everybody's on these RIP posts all over the place.
Yeah, and not when he was alive, right? Or I mean, just in
Yeah, you're
general.
blessed to have artists in your city.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love hip hop as a whole, but it's always a feel good when people can say from their hometown, even in sports. You hear people all the time, "Oh man, he's from Queens," or "Oh, he's from Brooklyn." You know where he's from? Everybody stands tall for people in their city, but they don't stand tall when it matters, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just always been mind-boggling to me. Always. That's
That
why the South used to win with record sales. People in Texas was going platinum with no record deals, while people in New York were making records, and New York was the least amount of sales they had. New York
mm,
MCs was selling more records in North Carolina than they
yeah.
were selling in New York.
Right.
That was always weird to me. It was always weird to me. But then, as soon as a person dies, it's like, ah, man, we're gonna miss him. When he was here, you didn't appreciate his contributions.
Yeah, and that's what I meant earlier too. That you, in the interview, when I had mentioned that they support like when it's convenient to them, right?
Exactly.
And so
Best way to
yeah, and
put it.
it's like you're putting stuff out, no love, and then after either it hits big, or like you said, if they pass away, it was like I knew him, I knew her, or and so I'm like, man, you didn't show that love when it was happening, right? So
Because we're worried about being on somebody's jock or
yeah,
something like that. And it's like, it shouldn't be a situation where you feel uncomfortable liking what somebody does. I've had a person tell me, it was a female, she told me in my inbox one time, she liked my music or whatever, but she don't like my stuff because she don't want me to get a big head, right?
mm,
And I laughed at her and I told her, I said, you'd be surprised how many people feel like that. But
yeah,
it supports what I'm doing. How do I continue to do it?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It looks bad when I get airplay on all these radio shows. I get interviewed in all these places, and all my interviews are great. And they look at my page, you know what I'm saying? And people act like I'm not here. So my own family and friends don't support what I'm doing, but all these strangers, you see what I'm saying, or
yeah,
contacting me about my expressions, and the people that are around me day to day,
and know everything I'm doing because see what you're doing on social media,
Yeah.
but no support comes from there. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. It's definitely outside.
Somehow the volume
Yeah,
just went out.
that's right, man. So
What the fuck?
yeah.
Now I
Oh,
can't hear you. The volume went out.
oh, okay. It is oh, okay. Let's see if that worked. How's that?
Is it me or is it you?
I think it's you.
It's me?
Yeah.
Hold up. Unmute. I still can't hear you. You said something?
Yeah. Cannot hear me, huh?
Why is my thing not playing?
Oh no.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was my mic.
Good. All right, I'll edit that part anyway. So, yeah, I agree with you, man. That's why as I got older and got out of that mindset, man, I'm all about telling people that hey, if I like the music, I'm gonna tell you it's dope or give you credit where credit's due, right? So I got no problem doing that at all. I'm a
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like again, it's like we the only culture that's about that, man. It's like when you underground that have their shows, they playing their guitars, singing. You see the people out there support people just to support them just because they got an expression. With hip hop, everybody's in the front with the mean face, or
Yeah.
time you drop a project, oh, I rap too. Why does it have to do anything with anything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You in my comments telling me you rap too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't let a person have their moment of celebration for whatever project or whatever they had. You can tell a person privately rap too, maybe we can work together, whatever, what have you. Or even when
Right.
people hit you with the like for like, you like my album, I like yours, follow for follow. I don't play that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is all corny. Or even people that tag 100 people on a post seen before. But that's where we're at. It's everything except trying to create quality music and organically building networks of solid value.
Yeah.
Those are the things that held the culture together. Those solid networks that you meet. If you even look throughout the years of the people that worked together throughout the years, people that came to each other's video shoots, people that introduced other people to other people, that now all the real stories are coming out. And you're seeing how so many of these artists were connected and how they got connected through each other and through networks. Hip hop was built on that networking. Now everybody's on this every man for himself thing. That's why people they elevate so fast and they fall down even faster.
Yeah.
There's no foundation they built from.
That's right.
And that's, I don't think it's going to change, but still, I mean, I'm going to still speak on it. It's what
Yeah.
it is.
100%. And I hope you still have that.
It's our culture, man. People take it from us. Ain't nobody take it. We gave it away.
Yeah, yeah, I certainly hope, and I don't want to be completely negative because we do still have those like go-to people that smaller network that we can trust. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Well, the smaller networks have the potential to become bigger networks. You get smaller
that
networks.
foundation.
You
You know what I mean?
foundation, yes, that's their foundation.
Yep,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
that's power. That's where you gain power from. That
Yeah,
foundation. Everything started somewhere.
yeah, great point.
But I know with hip hop, it's now it's a business. As soon as you become popular, you sell it and you move on. That's what everybody does. Every label, once it becomes to a part where it's a power force, they sell it and they move. But
Well,
that shouldn't stop us from contributing to the culture, though.
no, not at all. I'm gonna do this thing till I croak, man.
That's the that's the business end of it.
Yeah,
You know? But
yeah.
it's where we
Well,
at, man.
yeah, well, fantastic. Just what an enlightening discussion that we just had over the last hour. Been an honor to speak with you just about your music life and your perspective on the music game. And so, and again, I just value any time that I can get from anybody who's willing to sit down and talk music and just share some life experiences.
I love it, man. I
Yeah,
love
so
it.
thank
I'm
you
I'm
very
not I'm not
much.
an MC that don't love the media, bro. I love it. I love every interview.
Yeah,
I've had some
yeah.
great ones. I've had some good ones. I've only had a couple bad ones, but I love all of them, man. I love
Uh,
all of them.
yeah, absolutely,
I had
man.
one. I had one actually. We was on for like 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't even on purpose. It was there. Two other artists on there,
Hmm.
um, and they came back on. We just started talking. Next thing you know, man, it was 2 hours and 55 minutes. We was like, damn, just talking about hip hop and the culture, man. Good time though. Now, matter of fact, they're in New York and they're gonna come to my video when I shoot it up there, man. Just made a new connection, a new network, man. That's what the game is, man. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about. That's what keeps you going and having fun doing this thing, knowing that there's like-minded people fighting the same fight. You're not alone out here.
Yeah, that's a true statement. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to hearing the video and seeing what else you got cooking up for 2026. And I like to wrap these interviews out with a couple fun questions. So with that, I'm gonna ask you the first one real quick. I'm always curious, just in terms of like comedy. I'm a big comedy movie guy. What is your favorite comedy movie of all time?
Which way is it?
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing than that. Nothing close.
Okay. All right. Hey, how is your taste palette? What is Tre-Dot's favorite food, his go-to?
Eat kale salad.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Favorite non-hip hop artist?
Non-hip hop. Current or just all time?
Yeah, all time.
Johnny Hathaway.
Oh, all right. Good. Favorite, actually, I was gonna say favorite North Carolina slang word, but you're a New York guy. Let's start with favorite North Carolina slang word first.
Yeah, I don't even know no North Carolina slang. All North Carolina, but North Carolina shit made me laugh. I remember the first time I heard her say fitna.
Oh,
That
is
was
that in North Carolina?
yeah. First, I don't know if North Carolina, but first time I heard it was here. They said fitna, and now
Yeah.
every once in a while I might say it. But fitna, the funniest shit in the world when I first heard it.
I'm finna do this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fitna. That shit just I lost my mind when I first heard that shit, man.
That's a good one.
And
All
some
right.
people say fiction. I'm fiction to do so. That shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fixing to do. Yeah, that's right. Is that North Carolina too? Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. It was the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
Can't be dead.
What about New York? New York slang. Is there anything that you gained from like your time living in New York?
I still say son to this day.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I still say son.
Yeah.
That's never stopped. Son never stopped.
Ah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
I don't use word up that much, but I still a lot of the older MCs they still up, but I still use son. I never
Yeah.
stop using.
Sure where dope is from, but I still use all the time after all these years.
I'm pretty sure dope came from New York.
Yeah, yeah, East Coast. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, dope is a dope term. I didn't even think about dope. Yeah, I just used to be knowing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so naturally part of my
Yeah, dope
vocabulary
is
now.
actually a good word. I think that'll last forever.
All
I've
right.
always wondered did it come from dope, from drugs. You know what I mean? I be overthinking shit, but when I hear the word
Oh,
dopamine, I wonder if that came from
yeah, I did. That's a great point. I'm not sure because dopamine's a good thing. So yeah, 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 yeah.
man, dopamine, that rush.
That's right. The energy. So yeah, hey, that's a great one. Well, hey, my final question for you: if you could have a meal with someone, past or present, dead or would it be?
I would say my father.
Yeah.
But you know, to answer your question the regular way, I would say Malcolm X.
Oh, all both great answers.
I would say
Both great
Malcolm X.
answers.
I would say my dad and Malcolm X at one table. My
Uh,
father was a minister as well. In his last
oh,
30 years of his life, he was a pastor, and then Malcolm X, being Muslim and understanding true Islam in his last days, then understanding the division between Muslim Christianity wasn't what he thought he was. He could have spoke of before if he wouldn't have died. You know what I mean? If he wouldn't have got assassinated, there's so many things he probably would have made people aware of that he had a voice that nobody else had. Understand something nobody else could. So I definitely would have wanted to sit down with him and get his perspective, especially him going to Mecca and all
yeah, great answer. Well, with that, thank you again for an amazing interview. I look forward to getting this out. With that, I'd love to turn the floor over to you one last time for any final words. Would you mind sending us out?
that. Hey man, just follow me on Bandcamp, YouTube, social media. I answer all my messages, all my inboxes, man. I enjoy this. I'm all for the culture, man. Got a lot going on. I have a podcast as well, the Black Male Podcast. That's on YouTube. Man, me on this journey, man. I don't plan on stopping until I'm incapable of producing quality material. I don't know when that's going to be.
I love it. Well, hey, with that, hey, thanks again.